we're out here at the range today, by the way, and Gene, G Squared Tactical, all that good stuff. You've already seen the video with the Ruger LCP2 and the Bodyguard, Smith & Wesson Bodyguard that I did, and I talked about the difference between the two, how that the trigger on this one was atrocious and I couldn't hit the broadside of a barn, that I a lot of times had to turn the laser on, and even then it wasn't that great. How that I was so much better with this one, but I hated the fact that it rusted in my pocket from the salt and the sweat, I guess. So I just wanted to kind of prove that to you today, for anyone that may say, well, I'm nasty accurate with the Bodyguard. So I'm gonna shoot one magazine through the Bodyguard, one magazine through the LCP, and then Trey's gonna do the same thing on a different target. And the only thing I can tell you is to put my hand to God and say that I'm gonna try my dead level best to shoot accurate with both of them. And we'll just see if my theory about them is true for myself and for Trey. I'm gonna start with the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 380. I'm not gonna turn the laser on because I don't think that would be a fair comparison to with the LCP. Again, I'm gonna try my very best to shoot as accurate as I can with it, just as I did when I purchased it, because I really wanted it to be my pocket carry. But when I saw how atrocious the trigger was and how much better I shot with the LCP, I decided to go to the LCP. Then it rusted out on me and I went to the 938. So let's see what we can do. It's been a while since I've shot this one. It's been in the safe for a while. So I'm gonna grab the camera right quick and I'm gonna take it down here and show. I'm a little bit embarrassed because
Was that the Bodyguard?
yeah,
Man, you should be proud of that.
because I actually didn't do terrible. You know, here's the target on the Bodyguard. Again, I was trying very, very, very hard to be as accurate as possible, because like I said, I want to be honest with you guys. That's not excellent grouping by no stretch. I did not pull it out of my pocket. Maybe I ought to do that, because I can definitely get on target faster and better with the LCP with the trigger it has than I can with the Bodyguard. So maybe I should have done that, but this is just standing still and just shooting at paper basically, or in this case steel. I had two that flew high and two that hit dead center, and then I had a couple surrounding that. So now I'm gonna shoot the LCP on this other target here and see if I can do better with it. Trey's gonna tell me when I'm set up right. All right, Ruger LCP. Target's the same distance, just a little bit lower. Honestly, I feel like it was probably the same result. Remember today that we have been at the range for over 9 hours, and we've shot 45s, 9mm, 380s, 22. I feel like I was a little bit tighter with the grouping on this, and that's why I want Trey to shoot it as well, so that we can get a fair comparison, because it is my gun. It is a gun that I have shot a lot. I think Trey shot the LCP a good bit, but I don't think he's really shot the Bodyguard very much, if at all.
All right, guys. So I got my Smith, or not mine, it's Gene's. I'm sorry. I have owned both of these guns before, but there's a reason that I sold the Bodyguard. The reason I sold my it was a Taurus, wasn't it? Ruger, my Ruger LCP2. The reason I sold it was because I got such a good deal for that 1911 that I was talking to you guys about. So I traded it in on that pistol. It wasn't like a equal trade or whatever. I did put some cash towards it, but regardless, that's where it went. But there's definitely a reason I sold this Bodyguard, and I think you're about to find out. So let's see what we got. I think Gene might have left a couple black spots from his last shooting. But, you know, mine are, I mean, I'll be lucky if I hit metal. So, here we go. And you didn't use Crimson Trace?
No, I did not.
Okay. Well, see, there's another handicap. Now, here we go. So, well, boys.
Oh, go ahead.
That's how that's done, I guess. I mean, I still don't want it, but I shot great with it, I guess.
Well, I will say this about it, is that I tried a heck of a lot harder with the Bodyguard because of how long that that trigger pull is. I concentrated more. I tried a lot harder. Trey did hit the center, well, hit the orange 3 times. 1, 2, 3.
I'm counting 5.
He hit once here at the very bottom and then 2 on the side here. So we're gonna say he got 3 in the orange. Like I said, some of this stuff was already here. So we're gonna shoot the LCP on this lower target here. See if he does any better with it. I feel like maybe what I had said is
coming back to bite you.
yeah, it might be a little bit, because like I said, but I wanted to be fair, and when I was shooting the gun the other times, you know, I was kind of pulling it out of my pocket, practicing kind of thing, getting on target and stuff like that, and that trigger was really an interference. The trigger is still horrendous, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not, just because I shot decent with it at 10 yards doesn't mean I'm ready to be a fan.
I think, you know, it's been probably about a year since I've shot either one of them. In first fills, I guess, the Ruger's a little bit thicker in the grip. This little back strap that it's got going on that's built into the grip itself is a little bit thicker than that of the Bodyguard. Both obviously in the 380, but my hand, I do have small hands, so, you know, smaller compact pistols, some of them with pinky grip extensions, I can fit my whole hand on it. But this one, not so much. My pinky doesn't fit on it. But, you know, that's not to say I'm not going to shoot well with it. I hope I do, but I don't know. We'll see.
So, you know, in your case too, you shot better with the Bodyguard, but I think, again, that has not been the norm for me.
It has not.
When it comes to these 2 pistols. I think what it is I got so worked up, and I wanted to be so honest with everybody and tell them that I was trying my best, my dead level best, to be as accurate as I could, and then you done the same exact thing, and I think we concentrated and tried harder to be accurate with the Bodyguard versus the LCP. But I assure you that no matter what this says, he got in the orange 2 times with that one, 3 with the Bodyguard, 1 he missed altogether. So, but regardless, if I came out to this range every single day and I put lead down range with these 2 pistols all day, every day, at the end of that day, the LCP, for me anyway, is going to come out on top as far as accuracy is concerned, and how I feel with it as far as comfort pulling it out of my pocket. If there's some upgrade to the trigger in the Bodyguard, and I still carry the Bodyguard, you know, again, I've told you guys that if I have it in my safe, you know, it's because it's been a good gun. It's been an accurate gun. So I just cannot stand the trigger. It is just too bad. And I usually don't throw guns out because of triggers. But that one definitely I did. Same thing with the 38 Special revolver.
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't think necessarily that I proved what I was trying to prove with this video.